Hey everyone, welcome in. Welcome to the Trans Solidarity Raid Train. We are here because we are excited and ready to have solidarity with other trans people. In general, just having a good time, but also being helpful for those in need, and because thank you. Because it is a very difficult world right now, and you know what? We need a break. We all need a break sometimes. And that's what these raid trains are for. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do something very relaxing and very honestly, it's the thing that I do during, events and stuff. So, welcome in everyone. Welcome in. It's going to be a very fun day of Powerwash Simulator today. We're doing the skate park, I believe. I don't remember specifically, but it is a very exciting time to do that. We will be rated in about an hour by Mitha VT. So we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, at midnight EST, so about 3 hours from now, we'll be raiding out into Ria Tyrano, who I've never actually tried to pronounce their full name. It's just Ria. But, fun times, fun times. So with that being said, I'm very happy to do that. I should comment on the the poll that happened on the Discord. I did a poll to see which RPG game I should play. Oh, excuse me. And it came out that people wanted to see me play Tunic over Cyberpunk, which, you know what? I put on both because I'm very excited to do both. And I would love to do Tunic. I've heard it's one of those games where you have to, discover and explore and learn as you go. Kind of like Blueprints, but mostly I do both. Well, that's the thing, right? It's not about not wanting to do both. It's about being able to afford them. The reason I'm doing the poll now is because both of them are on sale in the Summer Steam Fest. Or Summer Steam sales. So both of them are like $20-$30 instead of the however much $9,000 Cyberpunk normally is. So it was like I buy it now or I buy it never situation because I cannot afford that. I'll be able to get it next time it's on sale, but until then, not happening, I'm afraid. That being said, Tunic went out, and I'm very excited about that because it does the Blueprints thing. It does the I never played this game, but it does this thing similar to Chants of Sonar, where you can sort of you can actually learn the language as you go. Very, very cool. And I'm very happy to do that. I'm going to buy it next I chance to get money, which is at some point, sometime in the next couple days. Don't know exacts, but hey, that's fine. That's for the future to figure out. For today, we are doing Powerwash Simulator, which is this very chill game. I don't know how the vibes will be now that I have my Spotify going. Hopefully the flannel fawn vibes are still relaxing and fun and chill. That being said, I am ready to begin. So let's hit the play button and get going. Let's go to the chatting screen, or not chatting screen. We're on the chatting screen. Let's go to the gaming screen. Okay. Let's stay chill. Let's see here. I'm not doing any bonus jobs yet. We're just doing the main story right now. Juggle weird and wonderful cleaning jobs that I'm trying to make your new power wash business a success. Absolutely. We're doing the skate park today. Yeah. So during every raid train there's always some new assets that are always fun. These are the ones that I got this time. Very fun flag. It has at least a few of the sexuality flags, which is very nice. Still no Canada flag, but I'm used to that one. Could you imagine? Let's see. I've done 7%, so I've actually read this already, but let's give it a brief overview. So Park Warden says it seems our little town is going up in the world. Buckingham Skate Park has been chosen to host the next county championships. Ordinarily, I'd leave sullen types to roll around in their own filth, as is their wont. But if it's getting in the papers and TV, we can't have people seeing all the grime and funny writing. So I want you to hit it with everything you've got. Absolutely, we're doing Tony Hawk's Urban Cleanup. Though, to be clear, I'm old enough that I didn't do Urban Wasteland. I did, what was it? Tony Hawk's Underground was mine. I also did Pro Skater 3, but yeah, it was mostly underground for me. And it is definitely underground right now. Ooh, I had some interesting time doing this, apparently. Okay, what are the controls? I completely did not read that and forget. Options. Controls. I in no way looked at the controls and don't remember any of them, and it's been far too long. Is it rotate? There it is. That's the one I wanted. We're gonna do this bench over here first. So how are you doing? How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a very good, or I guess we're having a very good Thursday. Can't believe there's been birds in the area since I last gave this a wash. I haven't been here since March and a few birds have passed by. You're tired? Yeah, I understand that. It's just a tiring world right now. I do my best to spend as little time on the internet as I can these days, which is, you know, good for my mental health, but it's very difficult to be social when you do that. I don't want to start, like, going into it, but honestly, it's the only thing on my mind is just the whole stuff going on in the U.S., and I feel incredibly, like, sorry for everyone who lives there, you know? It's just a not good, you know? It's just a very bad, and I'm very, very sorry. Oh, Lily! Oh, thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you are ready for a very relaxing, Raid Train of Solidarity. I can't speak today. Raid Train of Solidarity, which is, for people who are trans and people who need, friends and support systems and stuff. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're having a good time. We should do a, I know this feels like a Hey Me Too situation, but we should do a collab sometime. I see you hanging out with Zoe, and it's very cool and fun. And I've hung out with Zoe, and Zoe's really cool. But I would love to do something with you as well. I don't know what specifically, but you seem like a cool person, and I'd love to play a game of some type with you. I don't know if you like Factorio, but that's sort of my go-to. But, I'm a little less hyped than the average rad individual. But yeah, no, I'm very, I like to think that I'm a very fun person. A lot of my humor is, like, sarcastic and sort of, like, reactionary. Never played you could... Ooh, okay. Maybe. Factorio is like a long-term game. There's also, like, Played Up. That's a fun one. Let's see, what else could I play? Diner Bros is always fun. Hey, Spirit Wolf, welcome in. How are you? There's some good games that I play. That also I could, like, play more of. I don't know, what sort of like chill, like fun sort of simulator games would a naval captain and a moose lumberjack do together? Seems like a weird bad joke setup, but it's what that would be. So. You also swear a lot, I'm noticing, which is not like a problem, it's just a thing I'm noticing. I definitely do a lot more when I'm not streaming, after all. Space Logging Simulator. Ooh, I've never heard of that one. Oh! Right, I forgot I forgot the dings. I keep trying to get people to play Overcooked with me. Oh, Overcooked is stressful. Overcooked is like if you took Played Up and made it a puzzle game. Oh no! Don't apologize. It's okay. It's okay. Also, thank you, Leighton, so much for giving Lily a sub. That's very nice of you. I hope you enjoy your sandwich. Done with the day and running down watching Cute Moose. Thank you. I'm glad that I could be your relaxation like hobby. You know, like some people just sort of like, oh, a bad long day at work. Better better scroll TikTok for 3 hours and turn my brain off. I'm glad I could be like an alternative to the brain rotting infinite scroll. You know. Honestly, I should start marketing myself as that. There's a lot of like chill places in the world, but there's less places that are like alternatives for the Infiniscroll. I definitely am someone who falls prey to the YouTube shorts, especially when I'm trying to sleep at night. But that's just that's just me. Let's see. Right, like it is definitely like a problem, and there are studies being done that's showing that people who do that are more likely to have lower like patience because their dopamine endorphins are basically fried from like the instant like the infinite instant gratification is just so bad for your brain. And I don't go on TikTok, but I do the YouTube shorts. It is actively terrible for you, yeah. They invented a program that can literally like destroy your patience and your capability of like telling time. I can tell you right now that my sort of what's the subjective interpretation of time is a lot shorter. And what that means in less confusing words is that I perceive time slightly faster, which means that for what feels like a minute to the normal person feels like a minute 10 to me, or like a minute 25, or like something like that. And it's just it's definitely like it feels like the world takes longer to do things for me. And now I blame that on the Nightcore I used to listen to excessively when I was younger. But there's also the modern day stuff too. Life is rough. Cute Moose makes it better. Thank you. I really do genuinely appreciate that. I do still get the occasional bout of imposter syndrome, which is like, why do people like me? But for the most part, I'm glad that like you do. You know. Oh, this is relaxing too. I almost called I almost told the organizers I didn't want to do stream today because I'm still kind of exhausted. But doing like specifically Powerwash Sim is very nice. It's very relaxing. I can just sort of listen to my music while I do something like slowly and meticulously. It's the most autistic thing I can do, and it's so nice. I can just slowly... And, like, when I get tired of this, it's just like, oh, I'm so tired of this. Well, here we go. Okay, hang on. I kind of messed up. Hang on. Let me do a better smiley than that. You have to have like the arched eyebrow like really low, but like the other one like way up high. Yeah, because then this looks weird, but this is just like thank you for the head pats, by the way. Let's see here. It's so chill and it's like a relaxing, satisfying game, even when you're not the one playing it. Honestly, that's really good. I'm glad to hear that.
Moose. Make all the boy moose go. Wah!
For some reason, clapping didn't work. Don't know why that didn't go. Unless it did and I didn't hear it, in which case... Oh, no, there it goes. Weird. Oh, thank you so much for the hype train. Ranker, that's really cool of you. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your camping trip. Yeah, this smiley is no good. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid train. Very nice of you. I appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get the whole pole here. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Love to see it. Oh, right, the top of the wall. I'm like, why is the wall not going? Oh, thank you, Punch. I appreciate it. No, no, no. F. Right, it's F. I keep forgetting that modern games like the F key for so much. It's weird. I've never understood it. Oh. This level in particular is going to be in the next 3 raid trains. But it was also my 12 hours, so who knows? I can go. Okay, I was gonna say I can go this far over here. Give me the wall. Welcome to the wall. Yep, we love Stipendium here. They are a gem. So let's see here. What can we talk about? Honestly, not a lot. I don't know. I don't prepare topics. I really should start doing that, but I just am not in general. I should prepare things to talk about. I just sort of go. So my birthday is coming up. I was devastated to learn, and not for the reasons you'd think, that I am actually younger than I thought I was. I think it was like on Monday. Maybe it was like Saturday or whenever I last streamed, whenever. But I realized that I'm not already 33, and I'm not turning 34. I'm 32, turning 33. And it was crazy, because I'm like, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Like, we did the math together. And yeah, because I was born in 1992. July 14th, 1992 is my birthday. So I thought, because I don't really like focus on it very much, that I've been 33 for a while. As it turns out, not so. It seems that this year I will be turning 33 and not 34. So therefore, I was wrong. I mean, the whole thing about like age is that it just stops being a thing that matters after a while. Like, I don't know why people get so upset. It's like, oh, I'm turning, like 36. Oh, I'd rather be 29. I don't in any way care, personally. Yeah, I'm getting younger, yeah. But yeah, no, it was like this whole devastating thing. It's just like, wait, what do you mean? I'm turning 34. It's like, no, you're turning 33. I'm like, what do you... No, that's not true. Like, I had a slight, like devastating breakdown over the fact that I was just wrong about my own age. Someone corrected me on information about myself, which was the funniest thing to have like a breakdown over. It wasn't even. It was just like a funny thing. I have no idea how that happened. Okay, where can we let's write our welcome message. Make the letters very tall. Uppercase or lowercase? Oh, thank you for the hype train. We got to level 2. Thank you everyone very, very much. We'll do smaller uppercase. I always like to put like a visual message in the game I'm playing for any raid train I'm doing. I have to actually calculate my age usually. Well, I just sort of go off of vibes, right? I was just like, oh yeah. I guess I thought about turning 33 so much that I internalized the number, and I'm just like, yep, that's my age now. I genuinely don't know how it happened, but yeah, I am now a year younger than I thought I was, which is the craziest thing that's happened to me in a while. Okay, we are not running out of wall. Welcome, Raider. Only the one, though. No one else. No one else is welcome here. That's such a dumb joke. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, apparently. Welcome, Raiders. Let's see here. I can clean up in a little bit. Oh yeah, I got enough space for all 5 letters. We're good, we're good. Nobody worried. We're all doing great. There's 6 letters. Okay, well. No, there's not. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Let's see here. Don't want to misspell it, so I need to make sure. The game would be better if there was a Pride skins for your power washer / yourself. You know, I'm not sure. I feel like it wouldn't change my experience with the game itself. Appreciate the attention to detail on getting the font to look right. Oh yeah, no, I just wanted the trans to be larger. I've been doing this since my Factorio series. I like to have a message for people, like waiting for people. I for one want more fashion options in game. You know, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think it impact my experience, but it would definitely be like a fun time. Oh, the font is definitely not going well. In fact, speaking of, while I was doing a thing recently, I actually came across a new way to do the letter A. So normally I do like this. I just have like that. While I was trying to draw letters faster for blueprints, I ended up doing something like this. Like instead of it specifically connecting with the left side, it can just be like that basically. This is the letter A I'm sort of starting to do. If you're playing multiplayer, you gotta look good. That's true. I don't do a lot of multiplayer of these sorts of games, but it would be nice to look good in them. Fashion do be fun in games, such as when dressing up characters. I mean, that is true, yeah. I haven't really... You don't really see yourself in this game, though. Also, I should probably clean this up a little. I think Powerwash Simulator is the first game where I actually cared about dressing, and there's so many options. There's so few options. I mean, I guess so. I don't... Genuinely, I have no idea. I played, when I was younger, I played games like, well, I mean, I played The Sims, obviously, but I played stuff like Habbo Hotel as well. And there was a lot of customization options. Obviously, it's been supplemented by a lot of other things. The customization game these days is VR chat. And as soon as I get a 3D model, by the way, I will start dipping into VR chat. I don't have a VR headset, but I could, I've been told I could just play on my computer. Like, I could play like I'm playing like this. There we go. Power washing together with friends is comfy as well. That is true, yeah. Solidarity. That T is off. Yeah, VR chat has a full flat screen mode. Okay, I've sort of run out of room, so I'm gonna double up here. There we go. Train Solidarity Raid Train. Solidarity. Yep, that's a fun one. Let's see here. Watching how people draw their letters is kind of like the cultural divide between counting your fingers with... Wait, hang on. What letters do I do differently than you? Which letters do you do differently? Hmm? Oh, V with a to make a Y. Oh, interesting. Do the slant Y and then slanty line. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Interesting. There we go. Hopefully they won't see that until I look down at it. Wait, what's... Oh yeah, there's this mode. I keep forgetting about that mode. I like this graffiti too much. I just want to get rid of the gunk without worrying about the graffiti. Want to keep the graffiti up, you know? It looks nice. Alright, here we go. Doing the floor for realsies this time. Yep, I like graffiti is just an expression of art, and generally when it isn't like, you know, hateful, it's actually pretty good looking. Like this looks good. I love. Why is my mobility so weird? I love this a lot because it just says the word street and it looks nice, you know. Very cool looking. I'm kind of upset that I sort of like washed it away a little bit. And I promise I don't just like graffiti because I am I was a punk in high school and I listened to Sum 41 and you know, Green Day and stuff. I promise there's more to it than that. Okay. I forgot I did that. Okay. Honestly, just looking here, very nice. But you gotta get the work done before you can appreciate it. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of the cool S. It's part of the job, you know? Show of hands, who has never drawn a cool S in their life? Is there like an age gap there? Oh yeah, the dirt shadow is so good. I didn't draw it as a kid, but I have drawn it. Okay, okay. Yeah, we definitely did that a lot when I was in, like, 7th grade. Mostly when in school. You have that, like, you have that one friend. Like, everybody in every school has that one, like, sort of, like, friend that sort of, that isn't really, like, their active friend, but they know everyone. And in my school, I'm not gonna say his name, but he definitely floated, and he was definitely, like, a friend of, like, everyone. And he was absolutely just, like, the guy, and he was just like, hey, you know, check out this cool S. That's literally, like, the first thing. He's just like, hey, check out this cool S. This is back before it was, like, established as being called the cool S. So it's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And I just saw he just, like, wrote it in his notebook, and we were all just like, oh, that's awesome. We tried it ourselves, and, you know, so the legend continued. But, yeah, it was just really good. You did not draw it as a youngster? Oh, well, you should give it a shot now if you haven't before. Oh. I mean, how in the heck do you slope out... how in the heck do you make a slope out of concrete? With precision. What do you mean? Blue-collar workers are capable of a lot of good things, cool things, great, fantastic things. What do you mean, how do you make a slope out of concrete? It's you do. Like, you have tools for it. Crazy messages. People who don't know how to do, like, things. Which isn't to say that I, like, am an expert on it. It's just like, how do you not know how to How do you not know how it works? You don't have to do it yourself, but how do you not know how it works in general? I do appreciate that going back and forth. There are spots that get missed. That's pretty funny. I'll be right back off to water my parents. Crazy. You're a wild one, Spirit Wolf. That's why we appreciate you. I just heard like a growl noise. I have no idea what or why. Can't have dry parents. You know, I guess. That's fair. That is an entirely fair statement. It would be a shame for my mom to be dry, I suppose. You know, excluding, of course, the days where she gets off work and it's warm and she's sweaty, and so we don't hug. Oh yeah, I guess it's not a given. So yeah, no. My mom has always sort of been like, because our dad stepped out pretty early into my life, and I'm not gonna explain further into that, but she's always sort of been like, as much as she can, the sort of like super mom single parent type. And granted, she's not like like a Disney I'm perfect at everything kind of mom. No, she's like a down to earth, like, you know, knows how to like arm wrestle the cattle kind of mom. Not that that would ever be the case, but you know. So yeah, so we've always sort of had like this like open relationship with each other, just sort of like chatting and just sort of being honest when we can. I definitely did not make use of that when I was a teenager and hated everything and was super aggressive. Nor did I immediately open up to her that I was a trans woman. But eventually I did. And it was she didn't have like an outburst. She had like a quiet sort of moment of like, uh-oh, I don't know how to handle this sort of situation. So the parents were there. She's like, uh-oh, I don't know. This is a situation. I don't know how to handle this. Because she was a very, like, there are only two genders type of person for a while. So she struggled with it. At first, at the very least. She definitely, because she's from a different time, so she definitely had her time not understanding. But, you know, we just sort of didn't discuss it for a little bit. Eventually, she started asking questions. She showed curiosity, right? She was very curious about the whole thing. And she was still sort of, like, using he pronouns at the time, which was annoying, but, you know, I understand, I guess. I mean, it definitely wasn't immediate. It took a while, but yeah, she did get there. Because she's always sort of been that sort of person, right? She was never, like, strongly against something if it hurt her children, I guess you could say. But yeah, no, she definitely, like, did the male pronoun thing for a while, and she definitely struggled to understand. That's the thing, right? She wasn't, like, ignorant. She didn't very specifically, like, hate me, right? She just struggled with the idea of things being different than what she was used to. And to her, it didn't make any sense. So she tried very, very hard for a long time to understand. And eventually she started asking questions. Like, after 2 or 3 years, she started asking, like simple, curious questions. Like, hey, like, how does that work? You know, what do you, like, I don't remember specifics, but it was along the lines of, like, you know, what do you mean you're a woman now? And I'm just like, oh, it's just like, you know, I've always sort of felt that way. She's like, oh. She thought about it, sort of thing. Not perfect for immediate, but credit for being... That is true, yeah. She definitely has had her time trying to figure it out, but she got there. Anyway, the point of the story is that she loves hugs, and I like to provide hugs when I can. But also sometimes it's warm and we're both incredibly sweaty, so we just like we go in and we're just like, nope, this is not what either of us want right now. This is a very gross moment. We do not like this hug right now. And so we just sort of like hold. It's just like, nope, we're gonna back out and not do it anymore. I am definitely a person who likes to be hygienic when I can. Yeah, right. Like it is. It when you're sweaty, it gets bad. You know. Finally get in the door. Good. But yeah, the way I described it to my mom was, like at one point, was that being trans is not like a new gender, quote unquote. Technically, by technical definition, being trans is still part of the binary. You just aren't the one, you're the other one. And when I explained it to her that way, she's like, "Oh, that sort of makes a little bit more sense." Because it wasn't like a new gender or anything. It was just like I thought I was man and I was woman. Well, I mean, I thought I was boy and then I was woman. And she's like, "Yeah, that makes a little more sense than being like non-binary or anything." Not, of course, not that there's anything wrong with being non-binary. Just to be clear, these are not my thoughts; they're hers. Due to being autistic, I do struggle with non-binary things. Things that are not ones and zeros are hard for me, but I try because it's like a respect thing, you know. It's like a common courtesy thing. It's just like, hey, I am this. Okay, cool. You got it. I will think about and refer to you as that now. It's just like, yeah, that's just how it should be. Just like common courtesy. I don't understand why people like actively decide not to engage. It's like it's so easy. It's easier than taxes. Why are you struggling with this? It's like what do you mean you don't understand? It just you don't have to it's not about you. It doesn't matter if you understand or not. You don't have to. You know what? No one has to understand. It just people are just people. Want to make it about themselves when it is not. That's true. Yeah, it's so weird. It's just like like have you ever not talking to another person in your life? Do you have so little like awareness of other people? So how's everyone doing out there? You having a good stream? Hanging out, enjoying your time? I hope so. Oh, that's a reflection of the water. I'm like, I can see through it. I can see through the pillar. I can't see through the pillar. The floor is clean. I was not prepared for that, if I'm being honest. Okay, yeah, we can come back to that wall, like, later. Give me the bench. Like, if you're hang on, if you're sitting here, how are you supposed to see anything? What's the point of this bench? hang on. Why is this bench here? I have no idea how much. Like, hang on. Oh, interesting. Oh, hey, Colorless, how are you? It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Oh, and Saint Looney as well. How are you? I hope you're doing well. There we go. Bench. Thank you. It's been a whole thing, but good to see you again. Yeah, the things are ramping up, I guess you could say. Oh, Maggie, all ready for the raid in a bit? Absolutely. Is there a specific like? So at the end of my time slot, is there a specific like raid out message I should have? I forgot to prepare one, and I just want to be sure that I'm not like making it like a problem for everyone by not having one. Oh, we should run ads early. Oh, that is true. That is true. I'll do ads in maybe 2 minutes. You can make one if you want. If you like, also have a default one you're free to use. Oh yeah, please give me the default one and we can like slightly customize it. Alright, so let's see here. What sort of... Yeah, throw the default one, I guess to me on Discord. Oh. It's an announcements channel, but I'll be by again at least at the end of your slot. Okay. Alright, who are this? I don't know. Someone I'm in streamer mode, so I don't know their name, but it starts with an H and they said hello, and I am nervous. So I'm going to not say hello back. Ooh, getting a lot of punk rock today. Very happy about it. Coordinators, helping, keeping everything running smooth. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Maggie, for running this. And also just in general for messaging me. I don't get messaged to join in a lot of things. Oh, and of course, thank you for the thing, Lane. Anyway, we're going to run ads basically now. So it will be early. I click the button, it'll go in a second. I don't want to clean their graffiti. It's taxing and also looks very nice. Time to clean the floor. We're gonna make a mess and clean it up, and that's Power Wash Simulator. There we go. Everything inside the circle I clean. Everything outside I don't clean. And I do it by not moving. Anyway, I'm going to move. Okay. Also, I'm remembering that this was here last time. I thought there was like a wall behind it. Oh, there isn't a wall behind it. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, this one is from Burnout 3, I believe, is where I originally found this. But also, I just love this song in general. It's a very good song. I believe this is from 1208. It'll say in a second. They also did a song called Next Big Thing, which I used to listen to in the rain and just sort of, like, feel it. It was a very good, like, song. Well, it was. It still is a good song. But you know.
Water and
oh, thank you for the hydrate. I was literally about
water and water and water.
Also, welcome in, Rhea.
Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
Oh, that was good water. Nice and refreshingly cold, too. It hasn't gone, like, too warm yet. It's been nicer, like, at nighttime. Oh, okay, good. They didn't go through the graffiti. Okay, good. Love that redeem. Yeah, we have a few good redeems here today. Well, not today, but, like, in general. A few good redeems. Some good ones, some... I mean, like, all of them are good, but... I had to get rid of the fish one, unfortunately, because the fish game isn't working. I kind of want to replace it with the Burgie game, but it's a little too obtrusive for my liking. Okay, well, let me stand on wall, please. Also, this seems like a design flaw. Anyone could just, like, walk on this wall. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Rhea. Leighton, for giving a sub to Rhea. You're very sub-friendly today. Oh, hey! Welcome in, Raiders! It's time! Everyone's here! Choo-choo, we're arriving at the next stop of Solidarity Raid Train. Enjoy your stay for the next 2 hours. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here. Very quickly, before we get into the game, hello, my name is Flannel Fawn. I'm a Moose VTuber who lives in Northern Ontario, Canada. I like to play a lot of comfy, cozy games, and today we're playing for the Solidarity Raid Train, Powerwash Simulator. As you can see, I've made some good progress today, but there is still some work here. After all, I still have to clean up this wall, of course, and then this wall, I feel like I'll clean up last, but don't worry, you're very loved. Welcome in, everyone. It's very nice to have you. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you're a lurker, then feel free to continue lurking. We're a very lurker-friendly space here. If you'd like to chat, I'd love to have you. And of course, if you need to raid and run Mytha, please do. It's very good to see you. Yeah, I love to leave messages for the trains that I'm a part of. Make sure that everyone knows that they're loved. But welcome in. We're having some fun doing some cleanup today. Honestly, Powerwash Simulator has sort of become the game that I play when I'm doing any sort of, like, special event. Except for, of course, the special event I just did, which was the Donathon. For some reason, I just decided not to play this game. But yeah, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Please feel free to sleep if you've had a very tiring day. We have some good, like, fun music. I'm sorry if you don't like alternative, but, you know. We got the Spotify going, we got the Powerwash going. It's just a relaxing time and space to be. Thank you for being here, and enjoy your stay. Alternative is great. I absolutely adore these songs. I used to, like, for Paramore specifically, I used to... Is that who this is? I think so. Yeah, Paramore. Yeah. Paramore does Misery Business. I'm bad with names as the big one. Bar. Yeah, absolutely. It was one of the assets that we could have used. That was in the Google Docs folder thing. I liked it so much I added it to the bottom. But yeah, I used to listen to this music all the time. I was one of the biggest Sum 41 fans when I was in high school. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Genichiro. I really appreciate you. I don't know who made the bar, but I'm very happy about it. It looks so good. There's no Canada flag, but you know, that's fine. I made that joke at the start of stream, too. This kitty car set up the whole brand kit. Of course, of course. Kitty car, very good, friendly person. I mean, you are a Canadian tuxedo moose? Tuxedo moose. You're repping Canada well. It's okay, fine. We're accepting of all sexualities and genders, including Canadian. Absolutely. Also, thank you for the shout-out for Miss Kitty Carlayton. Actually used to be a graphic designer. Ooh, that is really cool. You know, that honestly, yeah, I guess that is very professional quality. I hadn't even thought about it. I just was like, yep, this is nice. I like it. No more thoughts related to it. But yeah, very good, like, banner. If you haven't already, please hit the heart at the top of chat to follow Miss Kitty Core, who is like one of the sweetest person in the community. Very friendly, very cute, very cool, very good. Good bean. Good bean full of beans. Dumb joke. But yeah, I hope everyone's been having a good raid train. I haven't really been able to follow it as closely as I normally do. Oh, thank you, Rosa Berry Bush. Thank you so much. I've been able to follow it as closely as I normally do, but I've been able to check in every now and then. It seems like it's going very well. Very happy to see that the solidarity is there for everyone. Because, as we all know, oh, hi, hello, first-time chatter. Thank you so much for being here. As we all know, it is a very difficult world to live in right now. I don't want to go into too many details, but it is quite challenging to be. So just doing stuff like this is so nice. Just be able to say that, yes, we have friends, we have a community, we have brothers and sisters everywhere. It's just a nice feeling to belong. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks so, you know? Just having a place, having a group of people, it's just so good. Oh yes, if you like, I have some good emotes down there. I love the moose one. Very fun. Going to be mostly lurking because I needed to take care of myself. Of course. But at least be for one of the end of yours. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Daji. You're doing incredible work. I absolutely could not organize one of these. So the fact that you are is just very good. I'm glad that there are people out there who have the drive and energy to organize these sorts of things. Me, I'm just the, I have a lot of drive. I don't really have a lot of, like, no, that's not true. I have a lot of, like, ideas and, like, desire to do things. I don't have the energy to do them, though. So I'm told that Canadian tuxedo means flannel and blue jeans. Oh. I mean, that is what I wear. I just didn't know that was a term. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without Kitty whatsoever, though. Absolutely. Well, I mean, yeah, like having a good support network is sort of the whole point of the raid chain. Doing it by yourself would be very cool and very like nice, but it would be antithetical to the whole thing. Okay, we need some soap for this. Too many things on the floor. Okay, hang on. We're gonna get this ball out of here. Where would be a good goal post? I guess that's kind of a goal. Alright, go that way. There we go. Oh, there's even an achievement for it. That's awesome. I didn't even know that. Go! We did it! I'm sorry, I like to have a little... I like to have it as much dumb fun as possible. Because it's just very silly and means nothing. If for no other reason than to say that I have. Oh. That was a ramp. Okay. I feel like I could have just picked up the ball. I didn't, but I could have, you know? I'm real eepy today. Which isn't a bad thing, of course. It means that I did get... Like, I got a good amount of sleep last night. But very specifically, it's... Thank you. Very specifically, it's the closing in on the end of my normal day. But also, today was just a good day that I was able to go out and enjoy myself. Thursdays are good, like, friend days. I usually hang out with Sarah those days. Oh, I'm an IRL friend of mine. Basically my sister. Excepting, of course, the fact that I already have a sister. But that's fine. She likes Sarah as well. We did, oh, what did we do today? I wanted to play Monopoly, but neither Sarah or her friend, whom I won't name, were into that, so we didn't end up doing that. But, we hung out, chatted for a while. I tried on some nail polish, which I don't own, because Sarah is bombastically energized and likes to play dress up with me ever since she found out that I'm a woman. So, you know, every now and then. It's nice. It's a nice sort of like pink, sparkly color. I do love the watermelon bowl. This is very adorable. Love this a lot. Very nice to get to do that IRL. Mm-hmm. Lots of fun to be had. Alright, what is this graffiti? Who's that graffiti? It's... Hang on. The commercial break is still going. It's... Vector? Vector 3. Vectory. What is Vectory? You know, the cereal commercial? Used to play on YouTube all the time for me. Like, Vectory. What is Vectory? And then they would talk about Vectory, the cereal, but I don't remember that part because it wasn't as funny. Also, a lot of times I would skip the ad, so I don't remember what Vectory is. You put water into the watermelon pool. I absolutely did. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. Okay. I do not want to clean this. I do not want to clean Sam I Am. I do not want to something that rhymes with Sam I Am. But about the water... Hey, we got it. Alright, good. About the watermelon bowl. Oh, wait, hang on. Alright, let's see here. Go this close to the wall. Should be good. Here we go. When you're riding up against the wall, but you mess up. Upper floor is entirely its own thing. Okay, cool. Hey there, I've got one heck of a filthy sidecar if you can fit us in. I can run it up to you if that helps. Alright, Sue Berry, don't worry. Hey, Jaunty, welcome in. There's one thing I know about concrete is that it likes to be as flat as possible. Oh yeah, this guy's still complaining about the whole, oh, how do you make a curve in concrete? Because he doesn't know how blue-collar jobs work. How's my favorite jackalope today? Okay, let's do another smiley face. But this person is evil because they have a triangle goatee. Evil. Evil nose. Yes, it's a very mischievous face over there. When will the railing decide that it is clean? There we go. Very nice ramp, stairs, all clean. The skate park floor is its own whole thing, so we gotta gotta be prioritized with that one. But also I want to clean up this entire wall, so. Which means, unfortunately, I have to delete the vector. It's just the way of it. You can't have graffiti, apparently. If I could move more easily, you'd be done by now. I like how the soccer balls just sort of hang out. She's like, yeah, I want to watch you clean. It's interesting. What do you mean? You cleaned out the bowl I was in. It was dirty in there. Soccer ball is very happy just hanging out. Alright, unfortunately, I think it's time to clean up the graffiti. Okay. And this wall is different than that wall, so let me just... Very quickly, unfortunately this flower has to go, despite how much of a good flower it is. So I'm debating what to do tomorrow. The, Factorio collab isn't gonna go through because it's, because one of the people will not, like, be there. Neri is going to some sort of convention. So, we're not doing it. So I'm wondering what to actually, like, play. Obviously my default is Hi-Fi Rush, but I don't know. There's other games to do. I could, like, buy and start Tunic. That's a thing I could do. But I'm not sure if that's the right move. And of course there's more Roller Coaster Tycoon I could do. But I don't know. So I'm just sort of like lost in thought on that. I'm sorry if I'm a lot quieter than I normally am. This game is very relaxing, so I'm just sort of enjoying like doing it. You know? Okay. Getting close to the end of the wall here. We're gonna watch some of this graffiti just disappear. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Give me the ding. Wow, I thought I'd get it a lot sooner. I forgot about the other side of this wall. I forgot completely about the other side of this wall. This side of the wall is a whole thing. Unfortunately, our snarky smiley face is no more. Here we go. And that's that. Now I just sort of do the floor. Hang on, my neck is crunchy. That's better. Here we go. The corner ramp. There's still a lot to do. You know, I don't get that line. In the song that's currently playing. Snickers does not satisfy. It might be a controversial hot take. I've had Snickers before. It's an okay chocolate bar, all things considered. Not really satisfying though. I feel like I've been lied to by the advertisements. That is their slogan, but it's incorrect. It's false advertising. They say, oh, it's just like, it's satisfying. I'm like, not really. You know what's more satisfying? Vitamin water. That's satisfying. It's refreshing. I forget the brand that it is. It's I don't know the exact brand, but there's like this one brand of vitamin water that I love to get. I wish there was a sugar-free version of the caffeine vitamin water. Sugar-free version of the caffeine vitamin. I don't know if I've ever had caffeinated vitamin water. There we go, spine. I'm afraid that you are no longer forever. Your love was only temporary. I'm sorry to break it this way. She plays too much League of Legends, and he is always out, at the river throwing rocks in the water. Their love was never meant to be, unfortunately. He wants to go out, but she's too busy, defending mid from the whatever. I don't play League of Legends, I don't know, but she does it too much. So he is sad. And so he has left. And to be fair, she didn't really notice, so you know, it when you're a gamer, you go like full tunnel vision. I think we've all dated gamers. We all know. It goes without saying that if you date a gamer, they're gonna be so I'm making this up, and I'm being it. I'm sorry. It started as kind of jokey. I feel like I'm getting a little too real though, so I'm gonna stop. Okay. My magical distance grabbing powers. You know what though? Cleaning up the skate park is going to be a very good like benefit for the local community. I can't tell you like in the town I live in, because I live in a small town in the middle of nowhere. If there's one like community space for the teenagers to hang out at, that's the only place that they'll hang out at. Because just like at that point, there's nothing else to do in town. I used to hang out at the skate park all the time because that's where everyone was, and there was nothing else to do in town. I have no idea what kids today do, but that's definitely what we did back then. And I was one of the rollerblader ones. I don't really rollerblade anymore, but I definitely used to back then. It was fun. I never really did like tricks or anything, but I definitely. Fewer third spaces is really difficult for today's youth. Well, not even just that. The skate park is still there. I just don't remember hearing or seeing anyone actually like going there. They just sort of like stay inside and do electronic things all the time. Too busy on their phones, I guess. I have no idea. Back in my day, we didn't have your smartphones and your TikToks. No, we went outside and we were bored there. We did nothing on our butts with no tech. you know. I'm just aging myself. That's fine. I turned 33. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm a grandma. No, we can't get me back to bed. I'm doing the raid train. Yeah. No, it probably. Honestly, I don't actually like care about age all that much. Before the train got here, I was talking. Recently during a stream, I realized that I was wrong about my age. As it turns out, for a while, I thought I was turning 30. I thought I was 33, turning 34. As it turns out, I was incorrect because I guess I internalized the number 33 a lot, and then in my brain it's like, yep, that's how old I am, instead of that's how old I'm turning. So, like, live, someone did the math and just like, wait, no, you're turning 33 this year. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I've been wrong about information about myself for a while? When did that happen? But yes, supposedly I am 32. If you believe math, I'm 32 years old right now. I entered high school in 2006, and that's also the year anime, well, wasn't mainstream, but definitely like some good ones came out. Haruhi Suzumiya was the one I watched a lot of. I just like that one a lot. Before I realized I was, well, a woman, I identified with Kyon a lot. Okay, my friend, you need to go over that way. Enjoy the ramp over there. Hey Lilith, welcome in. How are you? I hope your day's been well. Ooh, you got great news? I'm very glad to hear. Everyone, let's hear some good news from Lilith Coffin. How are you? Age is actually an interesting question in certain cultures because in some places, when you're born, you're counted as 1, not 0.
Water and water and water.
That isn't.
Water, water,
Y'all
and
hydrate
water
them.
and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
Thank you for the hydrate. I just realized it's been 6 months, been a year, half a year since you quit smoking. That's really good news. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're able to kick your bad habit, and you've been not returning to it. That's very good. Happy to hear that. Of course, of course. Nothing says like, hang on. Something control. Self-control, maybe? Term. Expression. Impulse control. Nothing says impulse control like being able to quit smoking. Or, I mean, I guess like any drug addiction. You're just suddenly like, I mean, I've never had an addiction before, so I don't know like the exacts, but from secondhand knowledge, what I know is that it is incredibly, like, extremely, like, bodily painful for a while. But eventually it starts, like, lessening and getting easier and easier. And I don't know that for certain. This is all secondhand, of course, but that's what I've heard. What part of this is still not clean? Smoke a lot, and it wasn't just cigarettes. I mean, that's fair, yeah. Yeah, definitely a lot of people around me are smokers. Smokers and drinkers, and I just... Oh, there we go. That's where it was. And I just very specifically tried not to pick up any of the habits because I have always been sort of self-conscious about that sort of thing. It's just like, it's not, like, good for your body. Now, granted, I was a teenager, and teenagers do stupid things, but I very specifically, like, actively decided to sort of, like, accept that things are sucky and I shouldn't try them, you know? Cigars? That sounds like an expensive habit. Like, where do you regularly get cigars, you know? Smoke shop. I mean, I guess. It just, like, those are the quote-unquote premium smokes, you know? Some liquor stores and some smoke shops. I mean, I meant more, like, affordably, not in general, but yeah. No, you can't get, like, you know, $10 for 10 darts sort of thing. For, like, cigars, you know? Smokes are just way cheaper. There are some cheap cigars. I actively chose not to engage with it, so I wouldn't know. But what I do know is that just smokes are real cheap. It's like the cheapest, I don't want to say drug, even though it is. It's just like a bad word. I guess vice. It's like the cheapest, like one of the cheapest vices you can do. I mean, I don't know. I as not proud as I am of this fact, I was never one to smoke, but I did roll for a while, like for other people. I'm very, I'm very autistic, so it's just menial, repetitive, like meticulous tasks are nice and easy for me to do. Hence, literally the entire stream you're watching right now. So I used to be the one who, like, rolled the smokes. Well, not the one. Anyway, I'm going to change topics. I feel like this is probably not something I should talk about on Twitch. But yes, I'm glad that you quit. That's very good. Very, like strong will of you. Very happy for you. And in-game action. No cleaning and straight organized. What do you mean? Alright, let's set a timer. Hang on. Setting timer on phone for the worst. You're the worst. Hang on. We'll do a 10-minute timer for this one. As soon as the clock app on my phone opens. Timer. Hey, how are you? Welcome in. 10-minute timer. Here we go. We are not cleaning and organized straight line. And I'm hydrating. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. We're going to do this. Yeah. I'm streaming at a different time today. That's true. That's because I'm doing the raid train right now. For wild clearing, try the untethered view, arch pointing, and just flail. So yes, it is currently the trans solidarity raid train. It's for the trans community and also anyone else in the LGBTQ to stand together in a world that is not the happiest with us right now. We help each other, we're other people, and we're not going to go too much into it. But yeah, we're doing a raid train today, and this is my time slot. I don't know why, but I always get the weird, like, almost midnight time slots during these. Couldn't tell you why, but... You know what you're doing is you're just making it so I can't, it's just going to be harder later. Okay, let's push around the ball for a bit. You, go, push ball. No, you're going to the clean area. I can't go over there. Ah. Go left. Go left. That one piece of dirt will be hidden indefinitely. Oh, you think that, but there's this button that shows where all the dirt is. I feel like one of those cartoons sort of like makeshift rockets that's just sort of like going in every direction and going everywhere. That's a good cause. It is, it is. It's good to support each other, you know? I played this game for real. I had to clean the room. We have to support each other. Absolutely. We really, really do. You think that helps until it's the top of a random object you can't see from ground level? Source, my girlfriend. No, no, don't worry about it. I'm as I mentioned, I'm very, very autistic. I will absolutely meticulously find every speck of dirt and clean it. Don't worry, I got this. There's still another 6 some odd minutes of this, which is the worst part. At least the floor is getting a bunch of clean. You know what? Chaos is still working. The dirt number's still going down. You fool! you haven't hindered me at all. Let's see here. We are definitely a community helping each other. That is absolutely true. We're doing our best. Oh, actually, let's see if I can do cursive for an F. I hope people came to their senses over here. There have been some strides in legal rights, but socially they are treated very poorly. Ideally, I would like to avoid talking about it if possible. As a heads up, but don't worry, don't feel the need to apologize. You're fine. I like to try to keep things light if I can. You, go up. There we go. Bully the ball, bully the ball. Okay, that's not working. So are you washing or are you making a Jackson Pollock style art piece? I was washing until some delightful individual decided that I needed to be less meticulous and more chaotic. So I'm running around like so until the timer is up. That the sprayer making a bunch of snails stampeded through. Yeah, basically. If only the gamers who played this did this for real, the society would be much cleaner. It's absolutely true. But also, there's a lot of things that are taken for granted in this that you don't really, like, see in real life. Or rather, you don't see in the game, but are in real life. For example, actually being outside and walking around is tiring for people. Bully the ball, bully the ball. Like the cost of the water and the power to pressurize it. Yeah, cost is also a big concern. Just remember, everyone, you are loved. No matter how dirty or clean you are. Though, please make sure you try to clean as much as you can. I am at 60%. I've gone up over 10% in the last 10 minutes because I'm doing this. Yes, what kind of topics are you avoiding? Just political things and, like, dark stuff. Anything that brings the mood down, you know? This is supposed to be sort of like an escapist location. It's fine if it comes up and it's, like, if it's natural, but for the most part, I try to avoid it if I can. I wonder if anyone's able to follow the line from the start to the finish in all this mess. Part of self-care is giving yourself mental breaks from everything. Thank you, Leighton. You're saying the good words. Sometimes I can't help it because I am living in it. I have a lot of experience sort of not discussing or thinking about issues. I am a... Not only am I a trans woman, but I am also a very, very tall one. I'm 6'5", and also I am half native, half white. So there's a whole other side of things that I generally try to avoid talking about. Mainly as like a defensive mechanism, because if you talk about stuff online, people are gonna be like, oh yeah, what do you mean? And they're gonna be like really racist about it. My existence was made political by other people, so talking about my living is interpreted as political. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I try to be. Oh, the timer has gone off. I try to make it as few waves as possible, I guess you could say. Okay, alright, time to go back to, like, normal cleaning. Good, because this hurts my eyes. Existence is resistance, but also taking a break in spaces can be good. Do you remember when they made cool nightlights? What happened to all the stained glass nightlights and cool fish tank water themed ones? I don't have OCD, but I don't like looking at this. It is like slightly oh, what's the word for the fear of all the holes? It's like slightly that. Like slightly, not a lot, but like slightly that. I never had any fish tank stuff, so personally. Well, that's not true. I had a I think I was 13 My mom got me a betta fish and a goldfish and put them in a tank. And the, of course, betta fish, being a betta fish, killed the goldfish, so that was kind of sad. And then we went on a vacation at some point, and then the cat knocked over my fish tank and killed the betta fish. So let's see here. I understand what you are saying, Fawn. I'll try to avoid them. Mm-hmm. It's not like a strict rule or anything. It's just about vibes, you know. There are 1,000 places online to discuss like what we go through. There are fewer and fewer places where people can just forget all that and just sort of relax, and that's kind of what I try to do. I used to have one that was a fish tank, one that would spin inside, and so it looked like they were swimming. That's cute. I like that. Okay. Fishes are not really good pets. I don't know, they're alright. They're very low maintenance. All you gotta do is clean the tank, like, maybe once every couple months, and feed them once or twice daily. It's of the pets, the lowest maintenance. Sorry, cats. At least mine are. Right, but a cat, you have to, like, clean a litter box, you know? Cats are a little bit higher maintenance than fish. Those still exist. You can find them on Amazon. You can find anything on Amazon. You can probably find Furbies on Amazon. Furbies, Bratz dolls, the, Ooh, Polly Pocket. I bet you could find 1,000 Polly Pockets on Amazon. Oh, right, you have outdoor cats. Well, that's fair, yeah. My sister has, well, I mean, my sister and mom both love cats. They're all indoor cats, though. Growing up, we had an outdoor cat, and, there's some issues there. Mainly she would go out and get pregnant issues. We adopted out many cats as a result of our one cat being an outdoor cat. We have no idea if it was, like, multiple father cats or if it was just the one. We have genuinely no idea what that relationship was there. Cats wreak havoc on bird populations, though. I mean, sure, but, like, not... like, one cat, you know? That's our issue too. Stray boy cats come up to me and be like, please let me take out your daughter. He's a dead bird on your doorstep. Please don't do that. I'm definitely more used to indoor cats that are lazy. They barely attack like actual pests, like bugs and spiders and stuff. Just too lazy. Don't think you could ever own outdoor cats again. FIV is a real problem among strays. I do not know what this acronym means. Had a kitten once, was a tiny one. Thought she was harmless. One day she caught a bird thrice her size. That's a powerful kitten you had there. HHIV for cats. Okay, thank you. And there's also, like, this one, like, cat disease that, like, it sort of, like, it's like a worm that gets into people brains. It's just, like, it ups aggression and makes it so that, you desire having cats around you more. I don't know what it's called, but it affects men a lot. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good song. In particular, I like this version of the song. I mean, I don't know if I have that. I've never been like ultra aggressive. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I haven't been ultra aggressive as a result of wanting or being near cats. I used to be super aggro when I was younger, but that was because I hadn't come out yet. If we're gonna be honest here. Always chase girl cats and sing romantic meows. That's adorable. I love that. Yeah, some people find it hard to believe, but I was like a super aggro, kind of an asshole in high school. They're just like, oh, you're so nice now. I'm like, thanks. I try real hard for that one. I am actively trying not to be like angry and controlling a lot of the time. Well, when I say that, it makes it sound like it's like a curse or something. No, it's I am. It's words. I'm liable to get angry at certain things, so I make sure that I do not. Now the difference is why and how bad it was. I mean, I guess that's true. I can't really compare it to other people. So, a lot of times I would be super like aggro machismo. The reason, retroactively, I think, was because I was trying to exhibit like more masculine energy because I didn't think I was just like, I know I'm not a woman. Shut up. You're wrong. And like I used to like punch trees, like not in my free time, but like just like to, I guess, impress people. I have no idea why I did that. It's very stupid. Like literally before Minecraft, I just like would like slam a fist into the tree. A lot of folks who didn't know themselves yet act out because you don't know what you're missing. That's absolutely true. For trees, no, they're built for it, you know. I mean, poor trees now, right? I have an axe now. I have an axe this time. I hit them once, they're just like, ow, what'd you do that for? And I'm like, shut up. And then I walked away. And then, like, a decade later, I came back with an axe and finished the job, you know? Poor trees now. How did you not get splinters? Oh, you act like I didn't get splinters. Oh, you fool. I absolutely got splinters. I have the strongest calluses on my palms, like both of them. So are you topping trees now? Are you trying to say tapping trees as in like with maple syrup? Because the answer to your actual question is no, I am not topping trees. Toppling. Ah, okay, there you go. Yeah, I chop firewood. That's how I get the majority of my living from town. I chop trees. I chop the whole tree, right? And I remove the stump. I'm very like nature conscious because you know you need trees to grow back, obviously. Not just because it's good for the environment, but also because it's good for business. If you chop down all the trees, then where do you get your wood after that? But yeah, no, I find a tree, I chop it down, I bring it back to my cabin, I chop it into like logs. Additionally, after that, I chop the logs into like thirds. Are you a lumberjack? So the thing about the term lumberjack is technically it's based in the term lumber, which is specifically a construction material. The simple answer is yes, I'm a lumberjack. It's fine. I'm more of a lumberjane, but you know that's also fine. But lumber is like it's like a harder sort of job. So I would be what's referred to as a woodworker. I also have beef with trees. One time I went down a slide and got poked in the eye. Oh no, that sounds awful. That was my villain arc started. I am so sorry you got poked in the eye. You have to watch out for those pesky trees. We use the term woodcutter here. Woodcutter is also acceptable. I like woodworker, but the terms literally mean the same thing. So. But yeah, I chop firewood for the people in town. A bundle is $12. If you want like a full tree, that's $25. And it gets me through the winter months. It's not a lot, but you know what? The town needs firewood for their many fire-based warmth machines. I don't want to say furnace because that's the wrong word, but yeah. The space heaters, basically your fireplace. But it's like, it's not a fireplace, it's like a small... I don't know what I'm saying at this point. It's lots of things. It's honest work. It is. It genuinely is, yeah. I like working with my hands. It's very soothing. This is also, I believe, because I enjoy because I am autistic. It's just like I have like a task list, I accomplish it, and then that is the job done for the day. And then I'm just like, yep, I did that. I accomplished the thing, and now I am good, and we have done the thing. Whew, we're doing good work. Other than the floor, which is kind of a nightmare to look at, still, but you know. I'm too hypermobile to do lumber work like that. It hurts my bones. Yeah, there are... You have to be incredibly careful when you do this sort of like line of work. You can absolutely hurt yourself if you do it wrong. My uncle showed me some tips when he was essentially apprenticing... Well, no. Apprenticering me. Making me apprentice, but not like forcefully, not making, but, you know. I was apprenticed to him, the last woodworker. And now he's not old enough to retire, so he's just sort of like doing, I don't know what, I haven't talked to him in a little bit. I think he does roofing now. I guess he wasn't satisfied with wood chopping. But that's fine. Can you carve wood? I can. A lot of times I don't, though. Mainly because I don't really have a reason. I just don't, you know. I can, absolutely, but I like to whittle at sticks. I did, oh, it was last year, the last thing I, like, carved was a chair. I made a dining chair for, well, I won't say their name, but a person in town. It was good. It was nice to be able to do that for them. No one's really asked for, like, a special order, though, and I haven't really I haven't really had, like, the time or inspiration to make anything for myself. I guess I could make a coffee mug. Can you woodchuck wood if a woodchuck could? I'm not a woodchuck, so no. But I can chuck wood onto the pile that I then make use of later. Also, like, doing any sort of, like, oh, right, I forgot I could do this. This is nice. I forget what I was saying because I got distracted by being able to do this. Oh, right. I was going to say, so woodworking is actually, like, other than the manual labor and the making sure that you don't mess up partway through, which is a huge deal, it is also very, like, difficult because it's just, like, it's a tiny, like, a thousand tiny problems. Like the just trying to work around a knot in a log is, or in a branch is just the worst. I work as a computer programmer. I hate doing it. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I could never do computer programming. I don't have the brain for it. I tried, actually. Genuinely, I gave it a shot when I was in college. I went for game programming. I learned some C++. Didn't look back. Really should have gone into design, but that's on me. I want to be a game art designer. Ooh, that sounds fun. How's your pixel art? Are you good at pixel art? I was making a ref to... No, I know what you were making a reference to. I decided to do one of my jokes and turn it into, like, anything else, you know? That's like 3D art textures, shaders. Okay. I have to be careful to do the worded parts last. I wish I could explain, but will hurt the vibes. What I can say is working in a group with a lot of people with differing opinions is really infuriating. Absolutely. 1000% it is. I've experienced that while collabing a couple times, actually. I won't go into details, but a Helldivers 2 collab essentially, like, it got, like, it splintered, it fell apart, like, it collapsed during the collab. And then the VOD was, it was requested that I delete it. So, you know, no looking back. Pretty good, I think pixel art is pretty natural to me. Ooh, okay. I'm trying to ask you for art without sounding rude. Hey, can you make art for me, please? But also, like, you don't have to if you don't want to. I like when people make art of me, but they haven't in a while because I kind of orbit and don't really get involved in other people's lives and conversations. So they sort of forget I'm here and don't do things for me. But I would like if people did things for me. We are delaying our release because we are just arguing the best approach. What are you asking for exactly? I don't know. You know what? Actually, that's not true. So recently, me and a friend of mine are going in together on a comic, talking about the job. I do. I don't know. I forget conversations as I'm having them, so I'm sorry. I don't remember anything ever. So my friend Cherry Flavored Comics and I are going together on a project we've been talking about for a while. We decided to finally do it. We are making this sort of cyberpunk, like, world in a comic. And I would love if there were, assuming you don't want to just do flannel fawn pixel art, I would love if you could do pixel art of the characters for our comic. That would be really cool. Also, we are about to start an ad, so hold on. That's going to start in a minute, slightly more, because of how the auto ads delay works. Do you need to add Pixar to your portfolio? Okay. I would love if you could do, like, a logo thing for our thing. Sorry, I want all the things, but I don't, like, I feel kind of bad for, like, directly asking, because people just, like, they feel like they have to. So in my mind, it's just like a case of I didn't think I'd get this far. Oh, thank you. Did one for the transcard. Oh, did you? Hang on, let me, the DPI on my mouse is too high. Transtuber reaction. art share promo and oh, there's so many new messages. You're gonna have to like DM me. I have no idea where I would be looking. It's one that's used as the logo for the Discord icon. And oh, okay, hang on. I'll be honest. I can do that. Hold on. I'll be honest. It's hard to see. It's as a Discord icon. It's a little difficult to see up close. I've always enjoyed doing pixel art, though I'm not, like, the best at it, I guess you could say. I did do a... Oh, I mean, we're in an ad right now. I should probably avoid talking about it until that's over. I'm just gonna clean for now. I like to do animation nowadays. I tried out animation in a recent stream, and it was so difficult to learn the program. I know a lot of the theory. The practice is the hard part. Also, I can still hear stream. Oh, okay, fair enough. So I did a pixel art on my server of a pop can. Let me see if I can find it. There's the poetry I did. Oh yeah. Advertising deodorant to me right now. I used because it was a free program. I needed to have a thing. That's pixel art. That's insane. That's so good for pixel art. I can't even see the pixels. That's really cool. But Lou, if you go onto my Discord and go into the arts and crafts channel, you'll find this orange pop can design pixel art that I did that I'm very proud of. Because I did it while inebriated the one night. I just was inspired to make pixel art. Oh, I thought you said it was. Well, you know what? That's fair. That's fine. I'm sorry for assuming. But yeah, please go check out my my Discord server to go see. I'm very proud of the work I did. Now, granted, it wasn't from scratch. I did have like a pop can pixel art reference that I was using, but I completely changed all the colors, so it is all of the pixels that I put onto it are the ones that I made. Using references normal. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't do a lot of, like, visual art. Oh. Okay. I have not done pixel art logos, but I have done pixel art and logos separately. Also made ROM hacks for Pokemon games. Cool. Are you able to mod certain games in order to add cosmetic items such as moose antlers? I would love every game I play to just have a cosmetic moose antlers. Very eepy today. You know how to do Pokemon... Moose. You know how to do Pokemon games. Okay. I would like 3D antlers for Play-Doh. And everyone I asked was like, if they are able to, they say, yeah, sure. And I've yet to actually see anyone accomplish that. So, you know. But, oh yeah, sorry, the animation program. So I tried to use Krita, Krita, to make stick figure animations because I love stick figure fights. It took 3 hours to make a walk cycle because it is a lot harder to use than Pivot used to be back in the day. I have a good understanding of like a lot of the principle of animation, like the bouncing and the sort of how movement works. But doing it is very difficult for me. It's theory versus practice. I guess they went to find a reference in the forest and never returned. No, that's fine. It's fine. Clip Studio Paint. Honestly, is it free? Because that is the deciding factor for my ability to have it. Yeah, that's why I don't use those. That's why the one I used, I did use because it is free. Apparently it's made by people who are like artists who wanted to make an art program so that more people could like make art, you know? There we go. Nice and clean. Totally paid for it. Ah, well, you shouldn't put too many quotations on there because some Twitch moderators are smart. Be careful, huh? I have a legal copy of every, like, program I'm using. Because the ones I use are free. So there's no reason to pirate it. I swear I heard, like, a rumbling noise. I don't know. Were you always there? I don't know about you, but every time I read Mac for Apple stuff, I think of... Why do I keep hearing noises? What's happening? What keeps happening? I'm losing my mind. Rapture, I guess so. I keep hearing it. There's something. They're out there, I believe. Why isn't this clean? There we go. Say, does that washer of yours work on hedges? I'm gonna go with probably not. I'm just gonna ignore the noises. Let's see here. Every time I use Mac for Apple stuff, I think of computers covered in macaroni. I love craft dinner. Call me a Canadian in a derogatory way if you wish, but I love craft dinner. I don't put ketchup in it, though. I don't really like ketchup in my craft dinner. Washes away... Washes will actually debark trees and tear up leaves. You have to be careful about that sort of thing. I have poor Windows, actually. I would have used Linux if it had Clip Art Studio and Affinity Photo. They can hurt you too, but it's less likely because of squishy and because people aren't made of leaves. That's true. I'm ignoring it. It isn't real. I'm doing the movie, the NPC movie thing where I hear the sounds and I'm ignoring it and then I get killed by the monster. Same logic of why cars have crumple physics. They got too much booty. That was a dumb thing I just said. Don't worry about it. It was a dumb joke. I don't worry about it. They have too many doubloons, obviously. They're pirates. Absolutely. Too many pirates. I hate elevators. They are always up to something. They're always down for something, too. Though I think that'd be more of a plus than a minus. And some some elevators are just too negative. Yeah, the joke there is that there's like 2 subfloors. I'm a genius. Can't believe I'm saying these very, very dumb things. I'm shocked that people still allow me to be on Twitch. Used to be scared of elevators. You know what? I'm happy that you aren't anymore. Too high. I looked really surprised. Oh, you're still scared of elevators. I'm sorry to hear that. It's too lazy to get on the stairs, so I will take my chances. Well, I mean, it's not like the real world doesn't work like the movie speed. You know, it's not gonna. You're not gonna like. The elevator isn't just gonna go because someone put a thing on it. You're fine. Almost every single elevator, like in any like reasonable place that has an elevator, all of them will be like checked regularly for maintenance. They don't just break down for the sake of it. There is definitely like you have to screw up massively in order for an elevator to break down. Here we go. Let's see here. I'm being on upper floors. It's because I'm scared of heights and falling through the floor. I have this fear that the power will go out and I will be stuck inside. Power cuts are very frequent here. Okay. I mean, at the very least, if a power goes out when you're in an elevator, it won't, like, nothing will happen to it. It will be there the whole time. Also found out a streamer tip recently for OBS. Okay, you know what? I am interested to hear what your tip for me is for OBS. Because I use OBS. I used to be unable to stream Minecraft, interesting, because the game would become too laggy when streaming only, and it turns out minimizing OBS fixes it entirely. Interesting. I don't really have that issue personally, at least as far as I can tell. No one's ever commented that my streams are laggy, other than the 3 times it was my computer and not the stream. But I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Now, granted, OBS is how I use my is how I read chat. So if I were to minimize it, I'd have to find another way to do that. But it's fine. It works out. I wonder if we'll be able to finish this before we're done today. Before we have to raid out to Rhea. There's things like ghost chat that work for that. I mean, that is true, yeah. And that's definitely, like, there are alternatives. I like having OBS open. I like knowing where my, like, I see my volume. I see how many frames have dropped, which, for today, my frame drops are 7 due to rendering lag. Out of 533,000. So that should tell you how well things are going here. It's easy to control my scenes, turn things on and off. For example, here is me scrolling down. Here's me minimizing the Spotify thing, the flake stripes at the bottom, oh, okay. All right. That's a different thing. The game itself, which now has to reopen. Basically connects to your chat and acts like a widget that can make invisible, that will stay on top no matter what, as long as it's not full screen app. Gotcha. Okay. If I start experiencing lag issues, I will I will actually fully consider it. For now, though, what I have works for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But thank you. I do genuinely appreciate the advice. It's very nice of you. It's good advice too. Like if your computer isn't able to handle stuff. It was just Minecraft and like Rivals. Well, I haven't played Marvel Rivals. It doesn't really interest me as a game, but I'll be able to look. I'll be sure to look into it when I start doing Minecraft. Hang on, I'll read that in a moment. I just want to get this. This arch has been here for a while. There we go. Let's see here. I'm sharing it because it took literally 3 hours of troubleshooting to figure that out. I only found out through a 3-year-old OBS support forum. But yes, if I start doing Minecraft and experience that problem, hopefully I'll remember. But you know, that's kind of a gamble if I'll remember it all. It's good advice, and I will take it if it comes up. It's really sad because I love Minecraft. Minecraft is fun. I've played so much Minecraft in my life. It is hard to do new things in that game. I've been playing since like pre-alpha, so it's like inf dev days, you know. Let's see. Wait, I don't know what year it was, but it was like October, and it was like a specific version. I've been playing since before wolves are added, to give you an idea. Frosty doesn't love it nearly as much as me, but she's warming up to it. I'm glad to hear that. Not that I really do a lot of interaction with you and the others, but that's cool. All right, I probably need to clean the top. Unfortunately for me, I sort of just orbit. The last time we did a collab, I don't even think me and Frosty were dating. I didn't even know you were, if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah, we did a, I think I did a Stardew Valley with you one time. But that was also, like, over a year ago. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I need to go get the ladder. Well, you and Ghoul, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. I'm kind of disappointed that we only did one for that one. I kind of wanted to play a lot more. But yeah, that was a very fun time. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That is fine. I'm not too upset, honestly. Admittedly, I only have so much energy to stream throughout the week, so if I don't have the... I can't really do that many collabs, even though I have so many, like, friends I want to play games with. Unless I decide to, like, forsake, like, ending games and just sort of playing them. But that goes just against my desires personally. The Factorio collab I've been doing for months and months now, probably since January. That's definitely, like, still going, and it's still going to be going for a while. But if you do want to do something with me, never be afraid to message. I might not respond immediately. I might be offline or doing something else. But once I, like, get to the message, I'll happily like chat with you. Satisfactory or Deep Rock Galactic? Ooh. Wait, you can just hit right click and it just goes? Ah. Alright. Let's see here. Satisfactory, Deep Rock Galactic. I think of the two options, I'd have to say Deep Rock. But that's just a personal thing for me. I've tried Satisfactory a few times, but every time I play, I'm just like, this is really like Factorio. I want to play Factorio now. Because I tried to do every week collabing. Okay, alright. Oh, Coco Meow 6, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Flannel Park. We have moose. Thank you for the meow. Your first time chatter too, I appreciate you. I'm currently trying desperately to beat the I'm going to be raiding out in half an hour, and I really want to finish this before we get there. Some games make me want to play DST. You're gonna have to spell out that acronym for me. I don't know it automatically. But every person I got to play it with me ended up not liking it. Don't Starve Together. Oh, it's been so long since I've played that. I haven't played Don't Starve in, like an actual decade. I like playing the fire character. She's fun. Depending on the power rushing. Yeah, absolutely. If you need a bit of help to finish in time, I can join on my Steam Deck. Maybe. We'll have to see how it goes once we get closer to the hour. Pressure. Hey, Lola, welcome in. How are you? Like the pressure washer. The Ghost Girl one is fun. And I especially like her item in Terraria. That's a good item. Hang on though, because we got at least, let's say, 25 minutes to finish up. I can absolutely do this. It's just the floor, the graffiti over there, and the wall of welcome. Oh, and also the upper floor of welcome. Though actually, that doesn't work as well as I thought it would. There's just Terraria references and everything. There is. Terraria is like the original Fortnite / Fall Guys / whatever. It has collabed with so many things, and it's so good. It's in Minecraft and Stardew. I didn't know Terraria was in Stardew. What? I mean, that makes sense. What Terraria thing is in Stardew Valley? Please, I must know. Terraria is in everything, yeah. Terraria is in all of our hearts. The Meowmere is in Stardew Valley? What? Since when? That was definitely not in Stardew Valley when I played. That's insane. That's so cool. I love that. Another reason I like Terraria is, well, I mean, not another reason I like Terraria, but speaking of Terraria, I guess, I don't know if anyone's watched Indie Cross, but I am excited for more Indie Cross episodes. It's a possibility that Terraria could be involved, because it's an indie game. It's not like, it's like the indie survival game. It is a possibility that the Terrarian, like, PC is one of the strongest characters just in gaming, in as far as pure numbers go. Like, I'm not sure if you've ever played Terraria, but if you have, then you know that in the end game, you're doing like 20,000 DPS. That's insanity. And there's so many different ways you can kill things, so many different items. It's truly overwhelming, the amount of, like, power you have in Terraria. Like, from a single, like, source, you know? I know everyone's excited for V1, and I definitely am too. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very excited for V1 in Indie Cross, but I want to see the Terrarian. And maybe not even just, like, Terrarian, but, like, just in general. Like, the Terraria world would be really cool. Because Nightmare Terrarian would be the scariest thing of all time. Get it by throwing an old doll relic into the fire water in the caves. Oh, there's so many words in that. Hang on. Green crystal from one of the Terraria worms that jumps out. Then you go to the wizard's room and you get, when you have a high enough friendship with him, put the statue. I remember when they added Shane as a love interest to Stardew Valley. All this extra stuff. You can turn your kids into birds. You can hide invisibly. There's so many things in Stardew Valley that I don't understand. This is surreal, and I shouldn't have hit the button. Turn your kids into doves, and they go back into the room later. They'll attack you as the antique dolls. That's crazy. there's too many Stardew Valley things. What happened to just farming and having and romancing Penny and just living with your librarian wife forever? What happened to that? Farm sounds like a horror game for a bit. Yeah, a little. Which is hilarious because the channel on YouTube I follow recently did a like 7 devs work together challenge. And they made a Stardew Valley-esque like horror game. People named Penny are cute. There are so many people named Penny, and not a single one of them is like a bad person. It's really nice and refreshing and good. You can actually sacrifice so many kids you die instantly when entering the room. I don't want to do that. That sounds like a bad time. If you turn your kids into doves, you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep, there are quite a few people named Penny, including a very close friend of mine, Copper Huntress, who is named Penny. There are many Penny. Please finish up the work. I don't want to go for the small dirt. I'm gonna have to, though. No, I don't. We're good. We're good. Very clean floor. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I do know who you are. Apparently, I still shock a lot of people when I tell them. I mean, I don't know why at this point. I mean, I guess people like are new to the community, but that's kind of an open secret. I've known for a while. Alright, we got about 15 minutes left. I'm pretty sure I can get this. Oh, Claymoon, thank you so much for the first time chat. Welcome in. It's nice to have you. We should all change our name to Penny and confuse everyone. Ooh, April Fool's Day joke. Just change your Blue Sky username into some variation of the name Penny. When I told someone and they went, wait, how old are you? Because they thought I was a child. I mean, to be fair, to someone like me in my 30s, you kind of are. But, you know, not in like the demeaning way, just in the age gap way. But no, I absolutely understand what you're saying. Ooh, you do see a cute Canadian, thank you. It's fine, Lou. So many people in the VTuber sphere are younger than me. You're all very skillful children.
Yes, but a very cute moose. Make all the boy moose go. Wah!
Thank you for the cute moose. I appreciate it. You know, you got me there. I definitely don't tie my own shoes. That's not actually a joke. The story there is that I tied them and don't untie them. I do the thing where I slip on the tied shoes. You can eat at the adult table. That's good. You know what? I'm proud of you. Let's get some claps for Lou for being able to eat at the adult table without a booster seat. That's impressive. I'm sorry that's really condescending and mean. I'm sorry. I need to go do that before it's time. Can't run with this. You can't run with the ladder. Don't run with ladders. Oh yeah, thank you. That's the that's an asset made for the raid train we're currently in. The Solidarity raid train event. I didn't make it myself, of course. I just really like it, so I decided to make use of it. This is gonna be challenging. It looks delicious. I mean, a little bit, honestly. Granted, you should probably avoid the urge to eat colorful things. That's kind of why in 2018 there was a whole challenge related to it that was killing people. What do you mean I can't put the ladder here? Alright. Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. Eat pride? Absolutely eat pride. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We love eating pride here. Anyway, everyone, before I wash it off, don't forget you are very loved. You're absolutely, incredibly, 100% loved. That's what the whole event is about. Solidarity with each other. People love you, and I'm sorry that it feels like they don't sometimes. Being alone is the worst feeling you can have, and I really hope that my stream today has helped you feel a little less alone. It's important to know that there is a whole community here of us, and I'm very glad, I'm very happy that I could be your raid train stop for today. We're coming close to the end here, but that doesn't mean that the fun will stop. We still have a few good days left. So I hope that things go well while you're out there. Thank you for being here, and I very much appreciate you. We're gonna clean this up, and then we're gonna chat for a little bit because we are definitely a little early. I thought I wouldn't be able to make this, but it seems like we were able to. There we go. Let's do this one last. Alright, what's that graffiti? Hang on, we're gonna find out in a moment. I'm also washing it off a little harder than I thought I would. Oh yeah, I can't read that anymore. It's Pikachu. Oh, I don't have enough dirt to draw on. I was gonna attempt to draw a Pikachu. I feel bad about this because I like the graffiti in this game, but it has to be done, unfortunately. Thank you for the Pikachu emotes. I recently rewatched Detective Pikachu, and honestly, it's pretty good. Still holds up. It's kid-friendly Deadpool, which is not a bad thing. That's absolutely true. It is not a bad thing. It feels a little too, like, kid-like at times, but for the most part, like, that's completely fine, you know? It doesn't have to be for adults, you know? Some things that are for kids are just... It's fun to just turn off the cynical old part of your brain and just be like, yep, this is fun. I know it's kind of sacrilege to say you're allowed to enjoy movies in 2025, but you're allowed to enjoy movies in 2025. Here we go. Sometimes you just want to see Pikachu in a fun hat. That's true. And you want to see his, the human person, I forget his name. The kid, the guy. You want to see him too. Oh, thank you for the lurk on Steady Blue Waters. Imagine Steady Blue Waters surprise when they unlurk and are suddenly in another stream. Okay. If there weren't a pool here, it'd be a lot easier. The joy of the raid train, stream roulette, absolutely. Me raiders. Okay, we're at 10 minutes left. I am going to finish this, thankfully. And then we're going to raid out to Rhea. Let's start getting a raid message ready. What's the, does anyone have the default, like, raid out message that we can customize from here? Okay, let's see here. Choo-choo arriving at the next stop on the Solidarity Raid train. Enjoy you. That's really good by itself. How do we customize this for Moose? You know what? We're going to leave it as is. Actually, that's not true. What I'm going to do is we're going to add, between train and enjoy, we're going to add the sort of like hand hearts with the trans flag inside. Let's add 3 of those. And that's my contribution. Yeah, there we go. 3 of those inside the raid train message. Hey, Maggie, welcome back. I'm getting real close to finishing up the wall here. We're gonna be done by the time. Thankfully finished in time. I was a little worried about that about 20 minutes ago that I wouldn't be able to do it, but we're good. We're doing great here. Okay, so let me customize this message here. So we get this, put that in there, and grab the 3 of them. Oh, there is enters, and you know what? There we go. That is the message that we will be using in a few minutes here. I don't know how ready Rhea is, or Rhea. So we're just going to finish up the wall, and then it should be fine. It should be fine. Please finish up. I really want... There we go. Wall done. Wall done. It hurts. It really hurts to have to get rid of this. But it must be done. For the sake of 100%ing the area. I'm just lucky we have such a good community. Otherwise, there would absolutely be some bad faith actors. There's like, hey, look at Fawn, who is cleaning up all this positivity. She hates trans people, and that'd just be like, well, that's me. That's my entire career gone. Because that would be the worst. Thank you. And that's what she wrote about being loved. She cleaned it. You're not. Don't say that. But anyway. Local fawn, too cute, canceled. Oh, but I'm not even. People just say that. It's not true. They're lies. It's the lies of the people. Of the online people are lying.
Yes, but a very cute moose.
All right.
Make all the boy moose
Thank
go.
you for the cute.
Wah!
Yeah, I'm just gonna clean up this wall here, and then we have pretty sure this is the last one, but there's always something left, and we can listen to some Ninja Sex Party, Galaxy Hamster in the meantime. We still got 5 minutes. Okay. There we go. Alright, what is still in need of cleaning? Here we go. That's one. And this is... Oh, yeah, absolutely. I did not get anywhere close to finishing this. Come on, we can do this. There we go. Ooh, railings. All right. 3 of them? What do you mean 3 of them? Where? There we go. Well, this one has a lot left on it. I won't be distracted by the sounds. We're doing it. It's happening. How did I miss this? Come on. You can do this. You got this one. You can finish. Got it. All right. Where next? Where next then? This one. It's blinking. Okay. Clean the rail. This is why I could never play these games. I get frustrated trying to find the last few bits of dirt. Well, that's why you have the tab button that shows you where all the dirt is. And also when you click in the menu, it shows you which items still have dirt on them. And in fact, there is one thing left. Wall 25 of 26. This one. Somewhere. Yes! Yes, I did it! Haha! We did it! We finished before this. Now we can raid out. Oh, and look at us go! Look at us go! Oh yeah, when I had Someone told me I couldn't clean straight lines, so that's why I did the messy cleaning there. We're gonna rewatch that because that was a fun video. This is a fun one. No straight lines, only gay lines. Absolutely. Good job, Dirt Finder. Scrubbed up, kinda neat, didn't it? Beats me how you do all that with just a jet of angry water. Not that folks seem grateful. All I'm getting so far is gas from the baggy pants brigade. Not sure what's going on with this conversation. Claiming that it don't look sick no more, which was surely the point. But yeah, we're done here. So let's get out of here. Quit and go to the chat screen. There we go. I want to say thank you everyone so much for being here. I had a great time today, and I hope you did too. Sorry, Skaters is clean now. Yeah, I really wanted to keep the graffiti, but they wouldn't let me. I'm very excited that I was able to do this today. Honestly, Maggie, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm always happy to do these. Very fun. Very, very fulfilling experience. That being said, I need to hydrate now. Thank you for the head time. But thank you so much for inviting me. I had a great time. I hope everyone else did too. Solidarity is all about, of course, being with each other, standing with each other. Do not drink from the pressure washer. No, I have a bottle of water here. It's all about being together and working like strong in like a good sort of like community way, and I feel like we've done that. I mean, of course. But thank you, everyone. Have a very good time. It is time to raid out, though. So we are going to go. I'm save your raid message. We're very excited to have it, and I'm very glad to be here. Ending soon screen, and then raid out.